Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Couch Crocheter. 43 FOs. And guys, I'm almost at 500 subscribers. What the flipper flap? Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Couch Crocheter. I've been a busy bird. I don't think it's been a month since I last posted a video of my finished objects because I was stricken down with COVID. Just to let you guys know that I am feeling better, and thank you so much for the comments on my last one where I told you guys that I had COVID. I'm good. I'm better. There's still some times where I'll do something and like I still can't breathe quite yet, and like I'll start coughing, but people are saying that takes a little while to go away. But definitely breathing better. I'm definitely feeling better. I'm not feeling and you know what? I lie. The tiredness is still hanging out sometimes. Sometimes it just hits me like a brick wall, and I'm like, my God, if there was a bed right here, I'd sleep on it. Like, is there a blanket I can lay down somewhere? So the energy is a hit and miss. The sleepiness is a hit and miss, and sometimes still I do get caught if I'm doing something, physical that, it catches me. But I am doing a ton better. And thanks for sticking around for those subscribers who've been with me. And guys, I don't know what happened over the last week or whatnot, maybe 3 weeks. But my subscribers have gone up, which I'm grateful for and thankful for. So as soon as I hit 500, I'm going to give a ginormous giveaway. I'm going to have a ginormous giveaway. That's another thing. When you have COVID, your brain, like even today, I forgot in my car a blanket that I finished. The blue, we'll go over that later. I guess we'll go over it now because I don't have it. So, maybe one of my videos, maybe the last video on, unfinished objects. I showed you guys a blue, granny square blanket with blue variegated center of the granny squares. And I talked about how Fiber Spider Greg put out the video, but it was really Debbie's inspiration that made that happen. I finished it, but it's in my car. And Honey dropped me off up here while he went and did his thing. So yeah, I don't have that to show you, but that I also finished. And let me tell you, I've been going through my bags of shame over here on the floor, and I only have one bag of shame left. That's it. I've been working on my shameless projects. And as soon as I finish this video, I'm taking to work with me tonight the Yip Yips. And I'm going to put on eyeballs and I'm going to put on antennas. It's happening tonight. I want to get those Yip Yips done. I don't know why I've been dragging my feet on it. It's been like the dreaded project. Like, I don't even like to look over in that corner because they're staring at me with no eyeballs. I don't know why I'm dreading it, but I am. But I'm doing it tonight. They're going in a bag of shame, and I'm going to walk my shameful bag into work, and I'm going to get it done. Because if I don't, nothing's going to happen. But I'm just going to be upset and disappointed in myself. Because I should have got them done, and there's no excuse and no reason for not getting them done. And I'm yelling at myself. Anywho... Let me show you what I've been working on. Let me start from the beginning here. And look, I am semi-organized. I got my tabs in my trusty busty book to go to the patterns that I'm going to tell you about. So the first one in my trusty busty book is my dad, Gail. She wanted a pair of slippers. So I did finally finish them. And here they are, guys. And I'll insert a picture here of what they look like just on the back of the couch. Well, on the seat of the couch. I can't hang this from the back. As to, pictures. Here. So, as you guys know, the pattern is from Stephanie Zed or Zed, again, depending on which part of the country you live in. The yarn that I used was Loops and Threads yarn, Big Tweed Grand. I have the scrap bowl. Well, that's in my car too. Sorry guys, I really thought I was organized this video, but I guess not. Anywho, this was 289 yards, 10.5 ounces, 265 meters, or 300 grams. Now, Stephanie's pattern calls for a super bulky number 6. This is a number 4. So I had to adjust her pattern just a wee bit. And I do know that it is supposed to be a 6, but she wanted dark blue. So, and I didn't have any bulky and dark blue, and I'm not spending any money because my house is coming and all my money is going to my house. Oh, let's finish this first and then we'll get there. I got some good news. Anywho, Stephanie's Eater's Egg Crochet House Slippers is the name of the pattern. So she used a bulky number 6. What I did to modify the pattern is I added more rows here and I didn't add any more here. But all I did was just add rows this way. It is a little thinner. You know, there are a little bit more holes in them, and I hope that, you know, my dad likes it. You know, she's not picky or anything. But they are both the exact same size, which is a step up because that hasn't happened yet. Usually there's like a little bit of a difference between him and him, usually like this much. But that's okay. But there's no difference this time, guys, which means that I'm improving. So that's what I used for that, and I do believe that they are going to stop by work tonight and pick these up. I think I used, and I should have wrote that down, but I didn't. I think I still used a J hook. I might have downgraded to an I because I have an I and a J in my bag right now. I wish I would have wrote that down on the label. And I did not, and I don't remember. But anywho, that's finished object number 1. All done. Okay, save that sticky for later. What's next? Oh, okay. So, bag of shame. Oh, I can get rid of this label now. I can recycle that into the bin. Okay, bag of shame. In one of my bags of shame, there was a... Oh, and in case you don't know, and it's okay, because I think it's a joke. I don't take it serious. My bags of shame are my unfinished objects or UFOs or works in progress, however you want to look at it. I just call them my bags of shame because I think it's funny. So yeah, so in one of the bags of shame, and I didn't have a design when I started this. I forget what I was going through, but I wanted something to work on. I think it might have been one of those situations where you finish something and you don't have another project in mind or another yarn lined up for the next project. And actually, I think it's when I finished the Yip Yips. And I had this hanging out in my car. Or maybe I picked it out of the bin at home. Yeah, I don't remember the details. But I wanted to start a new stitch for whatever reason. And I remember being at a baseball game when I was doing it. So maybe I wanted something mindless to work at a baseball game. Anywho, I don't know. I started doing the rice stitch. I learned it real quick. I started doing it. I did not have a project in mind while I was doing it. I was just doing it. Like, I had no idea what it wanted to be. I didn't know what it wanted to, you know, how it was or what it was going to turn out to be. So I grabbed that bag of shame one day when I was up here, and I'm like, I'm doing this, and I'm going to finish it. I'm going to figure out what it wants to be. So I finished off that whole skein, other than a little bit because I didn't have enough to go back. And I knew that I wanted to make straps. So I ended up making a project bag instead of a Target bag of shame. Maybe I can fit some of my shameful projects in one of this. Or maybe I'll use it. I'm not sure. So this is the rice stitch. And the straps are just a half double crochet 4 times around, or for 4 rows, I'm sorry. And then I think I chained 100, I think. I don't remember. And then I just sewed up the sides. I wanted the stitch to be seen on the sides. I didn't want it to be seamless. I wanted that side definition. So I'll insert a picture here of it sitting on the couch. I really had no idea what it was going to be when I started, but I'm glad that it is what it is now that it is no longer a bag o' shame. So let me tell you about the yarn and stuff. I did use Premier's Sweet Roll. It is 140 grams, 5 ounces, 245 yards, or 224 meters. The color was called Cherry Swirl. It is 100% acrylic. I did use a I-9 hook. The the washing instruction is machine with cold, tumble dry. I did get it off of YouTube from Hooked by Robin, and it is called the Crochet Rice Stitch Very Easy 1 Row Repeat. And that it was. And it's now a project bag or a regular bag to be used. Then I did have a little bit of yarn left over. And when I first started crocheting, and I'm only going over this because it's the same color. I'm not going by the tab, which I can remove that tab. Woo, water. Thank God it was squeezy bottle and sealed. Because that would have been a mess all over my blankets. Okay, so, oh yeah, the same color yarn. So I had some yarn left over. And when I first started crocheting, I went to a festival and there was this thing that I saw, and it was a mushroom, and it is the lighter or chapstick mushroom holder. And I thought, oh my gosh, like I can do that lickety split. So I went home after the festival and I, researched all these YouTube videos, and I did not like the way that they turned out after I crocheted them. I thought that they looked like a male part. So I did not use any of those. And at that time, I was learning some stuff, and with crochet, because I was beginning. And I made my own pattern for this mushroom top, and I loved it. And every time I made some, they sold. I could not keep them on the shelf. I did keep one for myself. So the other day when I finished the rice stitch bag, I had yarn left over, and I thought, you know what? Like, I want to try to recreate that mushroom because I cannot find the pattern anywhere. I thought I took a picture and it was on a sticky, no less. It wasn't even like on a regular piece of paper. It was on a yellow sticky. And to think that I can keep track of a yellow sticky, like why I thought that's beyond me, but I had faith in myself, I guess, at the time. But I did take a picture of it. And, now I cannot find that picture in my phone. I don't know. It's not on my cloud anywhere. It's not anywhere. I looked. So I tried to, from memory, recreate my version that everyone loved and I loved that did not look like a male part of this mushroom lighter chapstick, lipstick, little spritzy bug spray holder, whatever you want to put in there, money, whatever. Because mine at home holds my savings account. I have a mushroom that holds my money. So I tried to recreate it from memory. Well, I think I absolutely failed. And I failed in 2 ways. 3 ways, actually. I think that well, here he is. Let me just show him to you. So I failed in 3 ways. This is too fat. His stem is too fat. I did 6, and then I did 5, and it looked much better. And I did not slip stitch in each round. I just worked in the round, and whenever I stuck my lighter in there and it fit is when I stopped. I would have made this a little longer because this one does go around your neck, and you know, it hangs okay for you to put your chapstick on or light your stuff or whatever, or stick your money in. So you know, that's a nice size. Actually, I don't think I would have made it longer. The other ones that I made were a little longer. They kind of came like mid-belly range, but I kind of like this one a little shorter. And I did not, when I made the stem, I cut it off instead of crocheting it and then reattaching it. So that was mistake number 2. Mistake number 3 is when I fed it through. As you can see, when you lift it up, it kind of collapses. My other ones didn't. And that's because on the top where you make your, I do a magic ring. I don't do the chain 4 and then, or chain 3 and then go back in the first stitch. I do a magic ring. And this time I put it through the very center of the circle. And before, I put one of these on one side of the circle, like round 2. And then I went into the other side of the beginning of round 2 and then came back down and attached it here. So it was like all one piece. And that way it did create more room for the yarn to go up and down, and it didn't collapse like that whenever I pull up my mushroom at home. And then the mushroom top is just not right. I'm not liking it at all. I mean, yes, it does look like a mushroom. So the one at home, I'm going to try to do a stitch count to see how that goes, to see if I can repeat it, and then write down, like, as I go, if I could figure it out. You know, I'm pretty good at counting stitches going across and stuff, especially with a single crochet. Sometimes the stitches do get lost in the sauce and you're not sure, but singles are pretty easy to count. So I think I'm going to have to dissect the mushroom top to recreate it, because this is just not it. I don't like it. I'm going to use it myself. I'm not going to try to sell it or anything or tell anybody, you know, groovy about it. It's just, I don't know, it's just not the same as my other one. Like, I think I loved my other one so much that I don't like this one. But he's done. Okay, so next tab. Boy, this is going to be a long video, guys. I'm sorry. I guess I got a lot of stuff done. I need to quicken this up. What is off of this page? Oh, I didn't bring that one with. That's the Join As You Go granny blanket. Next, I do believe, is the watermelon. Yes, watermelon. Okay, so I had one more watermelon to finish from August's towel topper and hot pad that I'm doing with Pamela's Crochet. So this one is finished. And with this, I used Sugars and Cream Red. Actually, it's, yeah, Sugar Cream Red, Unknown White, because it didn't have a label. And the green was Lime, 4 Lime Ombre. So I still have to push the seeds in it, just like I had to put the seeds in the other one. But I'm considering this finished. Now, this was not finished last time I talked to you. So that goes over there. And then amongst COVID... Oh, sugar, they fell. I've been telling you guys that, like, my brain's been a little, you know, a little MIA. So I know that I wanted to do the towel topper in this color as well from I Love This Cotton Hobby Lobby. I knew I wanted to use that because it matched the rind and I thought that would be beautiful. So apparently I did make 4 of them. And then I didn't realize that I made 4 of them. So what do? I make 4 more. So now I have 8 towel toppers. for 1 month, and I'm only doing 4. But I will use these in my own house. They will not go to waste. I'm on this. These are now mine. And then these ones go with the watermelon set. So this is, I love this cotton by Hobby Lobby. It is a medium weight number 4. That skein came with 85 grams, 3 ounces, or 153 yards. It is called 4 Lime Ombre. I only ended up using the watermelon and 8 of these, and I think I still have enough to make 1 more of these, and I'm probably going to do that. Or I'm going to make the little handles for the cast iron pans out of these, but I think it's too soft to make it out of that. Like, I don't know. I'll probably make more of these out of this. So the pattern that I used, oh, I'm sorry, it is 100% cotton. I used an H hook or 5 millimeter. It is machine washable and dryable. I used this Jada in stitches. It's called Tea Towel Holder Moss Stitch. So the concept is, and they still do need a button. I do have buttons. I haven't attached any buttons. I'm just going to have a button party when the whole year is done, and I'm just going to sew on buttons and put all them together. Take pictures of the whole collection. You know, there's still ones that I need to tuck in my ends. So they're not finished, done, like ready to go out. But this is a year-long thing that I'm doing. You know what I mean? Like, this wasn't supposed to be done in a day. So the concept is, this is your oven handle, right? So you put your towel in the hole, and then you take this and you feed it up through your oven, and then you come down and you pin this to this, and then it just, you know, hangs pretty. So I do have pretty buttons to go on these, but again, that's a whole nother thing. That's when, like, hey guys, here's the whole collection done, show and tell, because right now I'm just doing, like, you know, showing you guys piece by piece. Okay, so they're done. Oh, they go in this pop. And this is done. Okay, is that it for the book? I believe so. Okay, next. That's done. And this is done. Okay, next. So guys, this is a scrap ball that I had left over from one of the Yip Yips, and I was like, what am I going to do with it? I don't know, and I needed something at work to work on. I think I had finished a project, and this was in my sew bag. So I was like, oh, you know, what can I use with this? So I looked up and I YouTubed this weight yarn, and I forget what it is. I think it's a number 6. Oh yeah, I can tell you by the Yip Yip. Where's the Yip Yip? Oh, there he is. Oh yes, it is a super bulky number 6. This is called Misty Green, 100% acrylic. The skein came, well, I'm not going to go over all that with you because it's a scrap. But this was left over from the Yip Yip. So I was like, what could I do with it? So I found a pattern. Oh, I need that book? Yeah. Oh my goodness, Dawn. So I found a pattern, and it is called Crochet Sleep Mask. And the person that I got it off of from YouTube is Victoria Crochet. I did use an eye hook or 5.5 millimeter. And again, this is a super bulky number 6. So guys, here's what it looks like. And it works great. During COVID, I gotta tell you, I've been using it. And I made this in the beginning of the month. And again, I have not, you know, done a finished object video. But here it is. And it works great. And I cannot wait to take the other scrap balls that I have and make more, because I do work 3rd shift. So it is hard sometimes for me to fall asleep. You know, it's bright outside, and, you know, during the day, it's either really, really hot or, you know, nice out during the winter. But sometimes it's hard to fall asleep, and this has been working wonders with me, especially when I had COVID. Like, as soon as I was tired, I'd go back in my bed, I'd snuggle up and put this on, and I'd be out. I am loving it, and I'm going to make more. And she put on the pattern, she actually used velvet yarn. I believe it was Barnett velvet yarn that she used in a blue. No, I'm sorry, I'm lying. It was Himalayan something. Velvet yarn. But the brand was Himalayan. So she, and hers was like fuzzy, like, you know, velvet yarn. And this is like fuzzy, like teddy bear fuzzy. But she put like smile, like not smiley faces. Your eyes don't smile, people. Well, I guess they do smiles, but she put like two half moons or half circles here to represent like closey eyes, I guess. I'm not gonna bother wearing it to bed. No one needs to see me sleep but my hubby. And well, he's not my hubby, he's my love. Yeah, and he don't care. It's serving a purpose to me. It's not a decoration. It's not supposed to be pretty. This is serving a awesome purpose, and it blocks out all the light, and it's fuzzy, and for whatever reason, like, your eyes don't sweat underneath, or at least my eyes don't. Like, that's one of the things I was worried about was, you know, it being hot in my eyeballs and them getting, you know, warm, but no problem. None. Love it. So that's done. Next. The next thing is out of this book. 1 year. Oh, let's see. 1 year of dishcloths. And it. Oh, no. Listen. And this is what. Do they have a better picture? No, that is the only picture. Okay. So, let me see if I can put this. Haha. So that's what it's supposed to look like. And the author of this book is Maggie Weldon. And I purchased that, I think, last year, maybe beginning of this year. I don't know. So, I got them done. And I'll insert a picture here of them on the couch. All laid out and looking pretty. And the ends are tucked in. What? Guys, I've been tucking my ends in as I go. Like, I don't know. I'm turning a new leaf or something. I'm tucking them in. It's like, woo. It's a lot less stressful. Because then I hate picking up a project and I'm like, oh, there's an end. But I got 4 of them done. And they look fabulous. And I love them. The white is Mystery. The orange is called Carrot from Premier Cotton. The yellow I don't know what the yellow is. Nope, that's the carrot. Okay, so I don't know what the yellow is. I'm sorry. I don't know what it is. It's cotton, though, I can tell you that. Because it can't... Wait a minute, where did I get it? I got it from Walmart. Walmart has Lillian Cream. I got it from Walmart. I got 2 skeins of it. Well, I guess you can call them skeins. At Walmart. And I just picked it up to do these because I didn't have any yellow cotton that I liked. I think I do have yellow up there from the dollar store from Just Cotton, but I didn't think it was yellowy enough. It's like a spring yellow. This one I was more like yellow. So they're done. And the 4 towel toppers. And I used Jada's stitch again for the towel toppers. It's the Moss Stitch towel topper from Jada and Stitches. And this one came from the book A Year of Dishcloths. So that is done. Okay, so there's only 3 more things, guys, and then I'm finished. So this I'll lay out on the back of the couch and insert a picture here. This is, and I don't have the labels for these 2 either. I know that I did, and I'm thinking that they might be in my card too. And I'm sorry, but I can tell you that it is Barnett Blanket by Yarnspirations, but I do not remember. This something had to do with Peachy something. I don't remember, guys. I'm sorry. But I made these. It's just your untraditional granny square, I believe they call it. Where you don't do the 3 in a row. You just keep going back and forth and add 2 stitches on the end, and then everything in between is a single or 1 stitch double crochet. And then, and again, I don't know where the label is for this one. Oh, I didn't tuck in my end. And just when I was bragging that I'm doing good and tucking my ends in, look what happens. This must be before I turned over that new leaf. So this one's the same thing, and I'll insert a picture again on the back of the couch. But this one's like, you know, yellows, light blues, gray, white. And look, there's an end too. See him? So there he is in all of his little glory. And now these are not blocked yet, which is why they're a little cattywampus, and I will get there. I do want to block at least this one. This one seems a little tighter than the other one. I don't know why. I guess I wasn't having a good day that day. Or a good hour. Well, actually, these probably took me like maybe 5 hours each to make. Because, you know, you're just going and double crochets. Like, you know, it's kind of mindless, really, once you get started. Because you're like, oh, I'm at the end. I'll stick 2 in you. Chain 2. Stick 2 more in you. And then you just double crochet all the way across. So it works out pretty fast. And I like them. And then, oh, there's another project. Oh, crap. I forgot about you. Okay, this is Mandala Sparkle Cakes. And I do believe that the color might be called... I don't know. I have no idea what this color is. I don't even know if I showed this to you guys. Like, that's the last time. I just don't remember. Like, COVID really took me. But if I did show you, I'm sorry. If I didn't, here it is. So this is just a double, you know, an infinity cowl made with the granny stitch that goes on twice, or, you know, it's nice and poofy and nice, or you can just do it once and have it like kind of lounging around, or you can do one of these jobs and then go around your head. Oh, that didn't work out. Okay. But you know what I'm talking about. So I didn't have anything in mind when I started this either, just mindless crochet. This is what it wanted to be. This is what it turned out to be. I do love it. No pattern for this one. It's just, you know, granny stitch. And I'm sorry I don't know the color of it. And I will insert a picture here of it on the back of the couch. I love it because it does have the sparkles. But the sparkles can be a little itchy sometimes. You know, it is pretty and all, but it can be a little itchy sometimes. At least to me. But that's all done, so I got that all finished. And then this was the last thing that I finished, and this was out of the bag of shames over here on the floor. I ended up picking up, and I do have a label for this one, weird enough. This is Yarnspiration Barnett Color Whirl. It was originally $11.99 at Hobby Lobby. I got it on $2.99. I do believe I got it at their orange sticker sale. This color is called Harvest. It is a super bulky number 6. I think I used an N hook because that was the biggest one that I had. Yeah, an N hook. This says it should be a recommended Q. I don't have a Q. I used an N. I did use 4 of these, I think. 3 or 4. It might have been 3. I think it was 3 of them. But I, again, didn't follow any pattern. I just wung it. I did so many across, and then I think I single crocheted. Nope, I sure didn't. So I did so, oh wait, is that the other side? Hold on. Nope, didn't. So I did a chain, and then I did a double crochet, skip 1, double crochet, skip 1, double crochet, skip 1. And I went on round 2, and from there forth, I went on top of the double crochet, not in the big spaces in between the double crochet where it was, oh, it wasn't chain 2, it was chain 1, I think. Yeah, 1 double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1. Oh, and skip 1. Yeah. So yeah. So then on the second row, I went on top of the first double crochet. I did not go in the chain one spaces. So I will insert a picture of this on the floor because I think it's, no, it's not too big. Do it on the floor. Of what it looks like. This is going to be one of the carpets for my new house. So here it is here, but you know, the picture did much more justice. So this is, I don't think it describes the yarn. So this is like cording yarn. I don't know how else to describe it. They like knit it in a tube, and then there's cotton inside the tube, which forms the yarn. Like this isn't like